Hi everyone, today we're taking a look at the Smallrig Black Mamba camera cage for my Canon EOS R5 Mark II. It costs around 110 euros on Amazon. It comes with a rotating side grip with recording function. This costs another 140 euros. So let's take a look at whether the investment pays off or not. The Black Mamba comes with a NATO rail, a tool on the underside for loosening screws, and an Allen key for attaching the NATO rail. The cage itself feels already very high quality. It adds just under 180 grams to the weight of your Canon EOS R5 Mark II. The material is made of an aluminum alloy and is currently only available in one color. In order to connect the cage to my Canon EOS R5 Mark II, I first have to remove my Peak Design anchors, but don't worry, there's an alternative attachment for this. The two lock pins on the side are important. You have to loosen them with the tool on the underside, place the Black Mamba on your Canon EOS R5 Mark II and then screw it back on. You can then reconnect your Peak Design anchors to the Black Mamba. All around the cage you will find plenty of threads for all the accessories out there. You can attach the NATO rail on the right or the left, depending on where you would like to use the side handle. I tried both sides, left was actually more comfortable. You need a battery for the rotating side handle. I tried 3 of them and only one fitted. Unfortunately, it's not the LP6EP battery, which would have made more sense, but anyway, I will link the correct one in the description. The grip feels very good. The two USB-C ports are for charging the internal battery, which you have to buy separately, or for charging your camera via USB-C cable. You need the other port for the trigger function, which is unfortunately not possible via Bluetooth as of May 25, but perhaps in the future. There's an additional cold shoe on the handle for speed lights, video lights or microphones. Attention, even the battery you will find in the video description will not fit until you have removed the rail inside the handle, so make sure to do this. To activate the handle, press and hold the rec button for about 2 to 3 seconds. Connect the cable and you're ready to go. You do not need to change anything in your camera menu. I also bought the ARRI style Smallrig monitor mount. It costs around 40 euros extra, but it has a big advantage over the normal monitor mount from Smallrig. It sits firmly and can't rotate under any circumstances, thanks to the 2 fixing pins on the underside. This is because my Atomos Ninja with the Angelbird SSD is now on it, which I use to record my EVF for my reviews. A big advantage with the trigger grip on the side is the stability. Not only because I can tilt the grip with just one hand, but because the whole setup is wider. I noticed that especially when filming with a telephoto lens, such as the 70-200 2.8Z. The entire weight is just better distributed, and for breaks between filming, I can let the camera hang down comfortable with just one hand on the handle. I took the following scenes for you, once with the 24mm, the 50mm and the 70-200mm lens from Canon. At the beginning I wasn't quite so enthusiastic, but the longer I filmed, the more fun it was. The handle gives me the option of adding an extra video light on top, and so many things can be attached to the Black Mamba, such as an extension arm, a flash or a continuous light. There's also the optional top handle from Smallrig for just under 40 euros extra. As you can see, there's plenty of room at the top, especially when it comes to your budget. So it's best to think about carefully what you need beforehand. I was basically satisfied with the rotating side handle, including the Black Mamba. It is important that you think about the battery in any case. Thanks to the extra stability provided by the handle, the entire video footage itself looks more stable. Ideal for events such as festivals, weddings or extremely long shooting days. My conclusion about the Black Mamba is very positive. The camera cage offers you more options for attaching all accessories from Smallrig and other manufacturers than almost any other. The quality of Smallrig speaks for itself. No cheap stuff that you screw onto your 4,500 euro camera. You have to insert the lock pins for the side precisely. It took me a minute to get the turn right. Don't forget the screw on the underside, and nothing stands in your way for your first shoot. Thanks to the combination with the rotating side handle, you really have a very professional setup in your hands. Unfortunately, the recording function does not work via Bluetooth, which would have made the entire thing even better. Probably with the next version, either the Canon EOS R5 Mark III or the new edition of the side handle. In any case, the battery is important. Only one fitted, and only because I removed the side rail on the inside of the grip. Very important. I'm curious about your opinion now. You can find everything from this video You can find everything which I have shown in this video using the supporter link in the video description. Many thanks and all the best from Frankfurt, your Daniel.